Yo, this is Dazza from Down Under, the Intergalactic Federation. And I'm using some autofocus over here for a change, which is nice. Can't get me there, can you? Can you get me here? Can you get me there? Maybe over here. Alright, that's some auto tracking there. I am going to do a comparison between the 3 phase 90 pedals that I now have. The old one that I broke, which was the amazing one, the one I bought to replace it, that never quite lived up to the task, we repaired this one and it was never quite the same again. And then I rebought the model of this one just now, and it's the one. Right? There is a Magic Phase 90 by MXR, and you have to get the right one. I'll give you the model, actually. The model's on here somewhere. Actually, I don't have it here. I'll have to post it on the screen just about here, you know what I mean? I've got to try and say less. The pedal sounds like this. It's just got a watery quality. Here's my clean tone of the Strat. And that's the Phase 90. And I'll do a comparison. Does this need to be more this way? I'll do a comparison video, but not tonight. I'm just trying to get something done quickly for 8 o'clock tonight. And when this gets going with the wah and the blues driver and the fuzz, you best believe it's special. Now I've got to do is learn to play guitar. The other Phase 90s, they work, but it's like they're just rolling through. You can hear the LFO just rolling back and forth. This one, which is it's the 1970 reissue, it somehow just does it beautifully. And when you combine it with the chorus on here, it's a bit trebly, this sound. Because the amp simulator. There we go. Oh, that's a nice. I just took the amp simulator off. This Phase 90, it just seems to make everything watery. Whereas on the other two, you can hear the LFO scrolling through the frequencies. And as I say, I'll do a comparison video down the track. What I'm doing tonight is I've been working with single lane step sequencing. So just single notes, step sequencing. My modular rig, I've got the 3 LFOs set up as one, or like a mini Moog style, but it's Roland. It's got that Roland filter. And that's coming off the Arturia key step, which I haven't used enough. I never understood the key step. The key step does things it doesn't seem like it should be doing. Like it doesn't play when it should be playing and things like that. But I'm going to try this out. I'm going to show you. And I've also got the same type of thing going on in the SUB37. And I had some really nice sounds running from the SUB37 and from the montage, and this was always my dream, is to have the bass sort of pumping from off here, this running from here, and some back drums just in the background. Drums have never been like hugely important to me. They're a necessary evil, something I have to learn to do, and I'm learning. So I'm using the sequencer of the RD8 to run its drums. The Volga sample is just providing a snare drum there, and let's try and talk less and record more. So I'll go through. I'll show you the sequence over here. This machine here. So we're down quite low there, And this is going through the Strymon, Blue Sky, and the Strymon El Capistan. And there's 3 oscillators. It's all about sort of leveling that sound out. We're not using the other Mackie mixer. We've just we evolved away from that this afternoon by just running what we need through here, which is the Moog SUB37, 1 lane off this, the snare drum from over there, three lanes for the RD8, the kick, the snare, and everything else on the 3rd lane. Okay, so let's have a look at these sequences. So this is running over here, and it's really about getting the envelopes and the filter dialed in. Maybe mellow out the effects because it doesn't really need them so much. And you just want that kind of movement there on the filter. With an LFO on the filter as well. So it's going up and down a little bit. So the speed of the LFO is what gives it its tone. And if I bring in a second oscillator, an octave higher, and a 3rd oscillator, an octave higher. Which can be tuned up at the 3rd. Now let's see what notes I got going on here. So I have the treble, right? It's the. Also, I'm not hearing drums from the RD8. Why is it not playing drums? Tell me that. Oh, there's drums. Okay, so there's the sound, and it becomes very 80s sounding, this synth. And we're going to drop down an octave in a second. That's getting close. Maybe pull everything back because it can overdrive the amps in here. Combine that with, so that came in too loud. It's balancing levels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this on the Mini Moog in a sec. And I'm using the arpeggiator here, just running a single note because I couldn't actually get the sequencer working. So let's have a look at the sequencer. Okay, it's kind of working. I might leave that running and bring this in. I might fade that out, put it in the background. That can be secondary. So here comes Mr. Moog, alright? And he just wants to rip your ears off. If you give him a chance, he will. It's all about getting these oscillators sort of dialed in. Okay. Here's the basic. I'm going to bring this up too. So driving it back into itself. my guide. And I'm going to try and loop 2, 3, 4.
Got a loop there. Okay, let's have a look at this. I can stop that running and just play it free now. There's a bit of a tuning sort of issue. I could loop that. These drums back. I've got basic chord progression. Now the guitar. I gotta fix up that amp simulator, it wasn't right. Blues driver. With no amp simulator, so maybe we need a bit of amp simulator, but I'm gonna go for the US combo, which is probably means Marshall. So yeah, not using an actual guitar amp. Just I think I've spent enough of your time. Thanks for watching. Welcome aboard if you're new here. Like, comment, subscribe, and do all the bullshit things. It helps the algorithm. So we're going to fade out there. There you go. I'll put the filter down. Alright, so thanks for watching. The hum's coming from the guitar. Guitar pedals are getting more organised. I need to work out the amp simulator versus real amp situation. I need to work out how to simplify and yet have the bass sound I wanted and the lead sounds here. I need to design presets in the SUB37 that I can play these two things at once and I can perform them live in real time without too many accidents. That's got to be over there. Shut that filter down. So what I'm talking about is this. I can just make creative artistic decisions on the fly.
I could go to F sharp minor. And then just like change key. That'll do for tonight. I just wanted to show you that. I'm working with step sequences and like just a single lane of notes, trying to get like classic sounds. The module is like too complex to perform with live, but I'll be able to sample that. Be able to sample the modular. Alright, I'm going to go edit this video and try and get it up for tonight. Bye.